Well, I could.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are we're just getting ourselves ready here on Gamestah TV1 for the first match of the Midweek Mayhem tonight. My name is Crisis. I'm joined by Neba, and Neba, we're going to be covering Redbull Gives You Aerials versus Fappy.
Yeah, and look, exciting. I've actually just been informed, Crisis, by Cyanide that yes, it is based on a number of factors, but they have made an algorithm and the teams are actually seeded. So,
Wow.
Red Bull Gives You Aerials are our number one seeds, and rightly so, in my opinion. But look, they all the shout out to Cyanide and Asterisk, specifically Coder Extraordinaire, for coming up with the system. The boys, tell you what, they're providing a great system over there at Cybergamer, and the amount of tournaments and chances for competitive tournaments, weekly tournaments they're giving us is just fantastic.
All right, so the players are in the server already and waiting for things to ready up. So we're going to head on over there and wait for them to actually kick themselves off. And we will be into our first game of the night. Pretty exciting, Neba. Our first 2 versus 2 coverage here on Gamestah TV, and hopefully not going to be the last.
Yeah, no, I think we'll be seeing a lot more of these. We've actually got... We've actually only got 2. We've got the Red Bull guys in. We are currently actually waiting for the other boys from Fappy to get into this one as well. And then once they get in, we will get this one going. But guys, if you are in the channel and you are enjoying the coverage, please hit that follow button. There's a lot more content, a lot more Rocket League. We will also be having Counter-Strike Go in the future on this channel as well, and possibly looking at getting into some more games. But if you're enjoying the content, it helps us out and show us some love. All that kind of stuff. But look, share it around. Get your friends in here. We will have a straw poll at the end of the night, keeping our MVP votes. So we'll get into that one later. But Crisis, Reva, and Schmeevel are very strong players actually in the Oceanic scene at the moment. Reva, unfortunately, 2 weeks ago had some connection issues when they were playing against SQL. When they actually took them to the 5th match, they were up 2-1 after a 1-0 start, and look, I think they're on the improve, and they want to be improving a lot more to try and challenge for that number 1 spot.
Yeah, I reckon it's only a matter of time before teams start to really catch up to sequential gaming and start challenging them for that top number 1 spot. Really, the early adopters and early successful team sequential gaming in the Australian and New Zealand scene. But I think the other teams will start to catch up to them, and on a good night, it's going to end up where instead it's going to be anybody's match instead of what currently is happening at the moment, where I think people kind of expect if sequential gaming is playing, they're going to end up victorious.
Yeah, and I hope people aren't dropping their heads and going, how can we beat sequential? I mean, the game's only been out for about 2 months now, 2-3 months. So, if people starting to realize, I actually had the opportunity to play with Soma and the boys last night, actually, and what I've realized through playing with them is that they're just they're capitalized on the forward momentum, and they're not afraid. They are actually, well putting in the hours. Let me assure you that. But they also have an understanding of the game of how to move it. So because of that, that is one of the things that really helps them be as good as they are. Really, they push the ball, but they also have really good positioning. Their aerial control is probably the best in the region at the moment. And if you haven't actually seen them play, they have made it to the top 8 of some a North American tournament, I think they were playing in. And, they made that with 150 ping. So that's a very good effort by those boys.
Mate, I heard it was 200 ping, and somebody that I was talking to the other day was even saying it was 300 ping. No, I'm kidding.
Do I hear 400?
400. and there were, there was a crazy war going on outside, all sorts of distractions. Mum kept asking them to take the rubbish out.
Yeah, but look, enough about them. Let's actually talk about Red Bull Gives You Aerials. We're currently in the server. We've got Reva and Schmeevel. Schmeevel's actually probably one of their power players at the moment. He has very good air. I think he's their follow-up. I do remember him scoring quite a lot of goals. Reva, on the other hand, was a very big part of that team. They did sub in their fourth, who replaced Reaver after he had connection issues. But when he didn't actually play, they lost all of their synchronicity and they lost all of their kind of I guess you could call their flow, if you will. And when that happened, SQL just took care of them. But so Reaver and Shmeevel actually have quite a lot of control, and that will be something to be watching out for here and watch for not only their aerial control but dribbling skills as well from these players. They do have a good ground game.
Now, I do hope that the players paid attention to the request that I posted in the tournament, on the tournament wall, to have the top seed in the bracket, or the top team in the bracket of each match, go onto the blue side and stay on the blue side for the duration of their match. The early rounds are going to be best of 3, am I right? Or are they all best of 5?
As far as I'm aware, it's best of 3s until the grand final, and then they play best of 5s there.
Yeah, so short, sharp action, and maximum. I mean, this is the beauty of Rocket League as an esport, is once you get into the game, a best of 3 is going to take you 15 minutes tops, and it's fast-paced action all the way through. Means that you can do an entire tournament in the space of 2 hours and get everybody into the game and into the play and maximize possibilities for people to appear on stream. Speaking of the stream, of course, after the stream, Neba, we upload onto Gamestah TV, the channel on YouTube. And so if you missed any of the games, or if you're featured on stream and you want to watch yourself getting played and hear what we say about you, head on over to Gamestah TV on YouTube and hit the subscribe button. Lots and lots of Rocket League content coming up, Neebs.
Yeah, mate. So look, for all of you who've just joined, if you are looking for some content whilst we wait, of course, our Twitter is @Gamestar. We also do have the YouTube channel, which is /Gamestar Media, but you can search for Gamestar TV in the search box and you will find us there. Hit that like and subscribe button. We do have a Facebook as well, which is all try to keep it as as consistent as we can, guys. /Gamestar on Facebook, and we do post up not only stuff about Rocket League but news articles and things going on in the world of esports. So if you are enjoying it, we do apologize about a little bit of delay here. We are trying to get we are just waiting for the guys just to get ready. The Redbull guys are waiting, and they're just waiting for newcomers Fappy to figure it out. I am actually talking to Shmeevel at the moment, Crisis, and he says they are just sorting things out. So hopefully we should be getting underway very shortly with match number 1, the round of 16. So there are 16 sides. So 3 wins is all that you need to get you to the grand final, and that 4th win is going to get you that championship, that tournament win.
Very exciting. So just having a look at the match wall, and the boys from Fappy have confirmed that they'll be on orange. So looks like the teams have got themselves organized in terms of what their expectations are in the game. Now we just need to get some players from Fappy on the server, and we will be game on with number 1, the first game of the first round. Of course, because of the way that things happen, ladies and gentlemen, we can't cover every single game. We'd love to, but we can't. So it's really a choice of 1 game per round. And so we'll have 2 standard rounds, which are single elimination best of 3s. Then we'll head into the semi-finals. We'll cover one of the semi-finals, also a best of 3, and then into the grand final. So here's what we'd like you to do. If you're tuned into the stream and you would like a particular team to appear on stream, let us know in the Twitch chat, and we will make sure that when we get to the second round, we try and get that team onto the stream and cover them. Of course, if luck has its way tonight, we'll have, I guess, 2 requests for 2 different teams, and they'll happen to be playing each other at some point in the evening. So get those requests in on twitch.tv/GamestahTV1, which of course you do know because you've just heard what I've said.
We are doing the MVP award tonight, aren't we?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So as we've done in the past with the Monday Night Mayhem, we will be, that is Gamestar, will be putting forward a $20 Steam credit for the MVP of the grand final. Now, we're only going to be running the MVP in this format for a short while, Neba. We're looking at changing things up and giving more players, more opportunities to get their hands on their $20 team credit. But for tonight, you've got to get to the grand final, and you've got to be called MVP by straw poll in the Twitch chat, which we'll be posting, and voted as the MVP. So there'll be 4 players tonight who get through to the grand final, Neba, each with a chance of getting their hands on their $20 team credit from Gamestah.
Yeah, what we're looking at doing, guys, in the future is that we will actually have, we'll pick an MVP from every map that we do, and then all those 4 people, or 5, or however many maps that we cover, will go into the straw poll, and then the winner of that straw poll will get it. So we do listen to the community. We don't want you guys to feel like, we're only awarding the guys for making the finals. This is more than that. This is for us. This is probably we want to help build this community a lot well. And as I say that, Crisis, it does look like we have the boys from Fappy. They are joining in server, and we'll be getting underway very, very shortly as look, they're getting ready to go.
All right, well, we're in the server, and the game is live on the stream, so we are good to go with the first game of Redbull Gives You Aerials versus Fappy.
Yep. So Redbull will be, they will be our blue side, and the boys from Fappy will be taking out orange. So of course, Redbull, we've got Reva and Schmeevel, and for Fappy, we've got Average Potato and the conch. The conch? The
Something
conch. I
like
don't know
that.
how.
Never mind. We've got Schmeevel setting himself up for a goal. He sets the ball over into the corner, follows through, heads in, and in fact doesn't even have to touch the ball to get the first goal of the evening. That is within 15 seconds, on Gamestah TV.
Yep, so we're going to get underway for a second one, and like I said, that is that control coming from Schmeevel right now. He is going to be a danger man to be looking out for, and up goes Reva once again, and like I said, that's that aerial control that we're going to see from Red Bull, and they are coming out strong at the start here, and look at that, just he gets up, knocks the ball forward, Crisis, and now it is 2-0 here as we go into the restart once again.
Yeah, lovely little touches there from Reva, making sure it goes in. He's on defensive duties now, though, as the Fappy boys try to bring it up. There's a nice little piece of control, but it's disrupted by Average Potato. He has a shot on goals, but it doesn't go in. Reva flying back now to get onto defense. And there you go. He now has control of the ball. He's going to carry it forward and take on the 2 defenders.
Yeah, Schmeevel now coming up the corner, bounces up, puts it up, and up goes Reva. Just a little boop on the top of the head. That's what we're talking about there. Schmeevel, some great control there. Just pushes it off the wall. Reva, he pointed the nose down. He didn't even need to jump forward. And that's the goal there. Coming into 3-0, Red Bull Gives You Aerials. Currently now well in control of this match, and it is a best of 3. So not all hope lost yet for the boys from Fappy here.
Oh, beautiful cross and easy as pie. Reva picks up another goal. We were following him from the start, and Schmeevel way over in the corner. Nice hard cross and met solidly in the center of the net by Reva. So 4-0, and we haven't even had the first minute of the game. There it goes. It ticks now as we stick with Reva. He gets the cross in himself, and straight away Schmeevel comes through, but a nice little defense by the Yonki, I'm going to call him.
Yonki, I think it's a good enough call as Vinny.
So the ball crossing over. This is relentless pressure from the boys from Red Bull Gives You Aerials. That said, the ball's getting cleared out by the boys from Fappy. Now they're carrying it forward. The ball crosses over back against towards their own goal, though, as the boys from Red Bull Gives You Aerials don't let it out of their sight, and Schmeevel comes through in the air, Neba, to put that into the goal.
Yeah, a little bit of a Thionki basically put that in the center, and Schmeevel took well control of that. I think it's time for everyone in Twitch chat. If you've got a prediction for a score, we'd love to hear it right now. Let's see how close we can get to this current score line. Give us your predictions. I'm going to call this one a 12-0, given this the current way it's going at the moment. Crisis, what have you got?
I think you're going to be a little bit conservative there, unless the boys from Fappy manage to get their warm-up down and sort themselves out. Yeah, we're going to have another shot on goals from Reva. It isn't quite on target. Nice little piece of control or attempted control there from Schmievel to get the ball going again into play in the midfield between the two boys from Red Bull. Gives you aerials. Now the ball is set up. The boost from across the field stopped short by Schmievel because, well, the boys on the defense there disrupted the ball getting crossed over, and that's going to be the key. If the ball's getting crossed, don't let it just flow towards your goal. Get in the way and stop it from going in. Unfortunately, too little too late for that one, Neba, as we head into 6-0 territory.
Took a minute for that one to go in, but we actually do have some predictions from the Twitch chat. Duffy Streams with a 16-0, Just Another Bum with 21-0, Combat Elite with 14-0 GG, and Grand Illusion, he's now gone for 11-0 after originally 15, but there's the 7th goal, as we're saying right now, and they're heading closer towards those predictions, guys. You are seeing why Red Bull are number one. Reaver, as he comes round, look at that, just a little tap, and just puts it in the goal. So 7-0, and we are at that halfway mark. So the 14-0 looking like it could be good. But the boys from Fappy, they're starting to understand this play style from Red Bull as Reaver goes up. The solo aerial, nice control there. Puts it up, just a little tip off of there, off the nose, puts it up, and the follow through just puts it across. Potato came across, but unfortunately was not high enough and in the right position. But that is 8-0. And here we go again, Crane.
Yeah, Potato went in for the defense, not able to get it through though. Nice little interesting T-bone slide from Schmievel at the center side of the ball. And now he's back there, gets it up above the crossbar, and is ready to take off the rebound and pick up another goal. 2 minutes 11 to go, 9-0. We want to see a donut disappear for the boys from Fappy before this game is out. Let's see if they can break it up and end this or slow down this momentum at least from the boys from Red Bull. Gives you aerials.
Yeah. I think as Cyanide put it in the chat, it's like them boys got wings, and that's very true. The aerial control here from Red Bull is certainly helping in their favour. The boys from Fappy, unfortunately, and this is what we're talking about with 2v2, Christ, the positioning is just a bit off at the moment. They've got an open net at the moment, and both of them were just sitting on the left-hand side of the field, or their left-hand side of the field, we should say. And that is just causing a bit of issues because here they come again. Reaver's now going to pop this off the wall, and Schmievel can't get a great clear there from Average Potato. Clears out of the centre. Schmievel with a bit of the aerial hit there. But this is the positioning we're talking about, is that as soon as it comes cross field, the boys from Fappy are just nowhere in the right position, and that is creating a lot of issues. There goes Schmievel up into the air. Reaver bounces it back in the centre, but there's the follow-up. The little tap. Oh, good save from Potato. And once again, the epic save. The saviour from Potato. 2 in a row.
Oh, this is a chance. This is a chance. So he gets the roof of his car to the ball. Now it's crossing over. He's got to get around. It's cleared out by Schmievel. We had Average Potato working overtime in the goals and then looking for the reply off of that, but unfortunately it's turned around, and Schmievel was it Schmievel? Yeah, I think Schmievel just
put it in there. Schmievel just with a little pop down. Guys, this is of course the first round of the tournament. So if you are with us and you are thinking this is a bit of a whitewash, there is plenty more action to be coming later on. This is of course one of the best of 3, I think, unless something can seriously happen. I don't think that the boys from Fappy and map number 2 are going to be able to bring it around. 11 rounds to nothing. As let's have a watch. Reaver puts it off the air, and Schmievel just with the straightforward tap towards the right-hand side of goal, puts it in the back of the net, and the little turtle back there to finish it off. But here they go, and I think 12-0. You guys could do it for me. That was the call, but can they prove me wrong? Can the boys from Fappy at least score 1 on Red Bull? They are the first seeds. Here they come around. Average Potato with a great save there. Schmievel with the shot. Up again they go. Schmievel with a little nose tap. Can't put it. Oh my God. Average Potato though bounces in front of goal. Oh. Save once again. They cannot convert here. Reaver with the shot. Bounces off the crossbar. Puts it away. Here comes the response. And Theoki will be able to put it again. Reaver for the back corner. Can't get it. There's the demo. And it is an open net. The demo
a demo in reply. It takes out Theoki.
10 seconds remain.
Oh.
Can they get the goal? Can this be the prediction right? And there goes the shot. Will bounce right off the back wall. And here it goes. There's the bounce. Can they go up? Schmievel gets up. There's the back bounce. There is game number 1. And I was so close, but 11-0 is the first map. And Christ, we're going to be going straight practically into game number 2 straight away. But wow, Fappy, look, they had a pretty bad start, but they started to get some movement happening and showed a bit more promise there from the actual game. But look, they've got a lot to change here in game number 2 if they're going to be moving out of this round of 16.
Yeah, look, the reality is that they have been unfortunate that they've been matched up against the number 1 seed in the tournament right off the bat. And I wonder if that's intentional from the algorithms where number 16 gets played off against number 1, because that is a fast road to elimination. We're just waiting for Madness Maker to ready up. Maybe he's watching the stream and he hears us, as he is a spectator, just holding up the works a little bit. I assume that he's with Fappy as a sub, Neba.
Yeah, pretty much is. And look, I think this... Look, you know, it's going to be... I think he is, but the map is going to go ready in a second here, guys, as we're going to be jumping back in. Redbull taking the first map. They are going to go blue once again. And so, look, you know, they have been listening to us, Crisis, just keeping the same sides. But... the boys from Fappy showed a little bit of potential at the end there, but all of control goes to Red Bull as we get game number 2 underway. Reaver coming face-to-face with Yonki in the first opening attack.
Yeah, the Yonki stops the ball dead against the Reaver, but the momentum straight away in favour of the boys from Red Bull gives you aerials. That's it! Oh my God, this is going to go in! Yes! The deadlock is broken. That's beautiful from the Yonki. He felt that he was absolutely gifted that. Sorry, it was Average Potato who set it up for him. The Yonki looked to just seal the deal more than anything else. But they are on the board, Neba, with 1-0 in game number 2 of the first match.
That is what I'm talking about, that positioning that we were talking about earlier in the cast. Crisis is that essentially, and look at that, there's the response from Reaver. Unfortunately, who was that? That was Average Potato. As we watch him, look, as he comes up, he goes up for the aerial, but he's actually going to tap this in. Had he actually let that one go, that would have, oh no, he didn't actually tap it, I thought he did. But that was a Reaver getting that into the top corner there. But that's what I was talking about, the positioning, is that Red Bull found themselves out of position, and that essentially allowed Thionki to just tap that down, Average Potato to tap that down. But once again, Reaver taking to the skies, putting the aerials to work, and watch him, there's the tap. He's done this multiple times already. Up he goes, there's the nose pop, and just sends it careening towards goal. And it took them 13 seconds for them to take the lead back, and wow, that didn't take long.
Yeah, very, very quick turnaround and punishing action here on the field from Red Bull gives you aerials. We've had the sensor going again. Schmeevel up in the air, puts it down onto the nose of Thionki. This is going to be a chance. And, well, the halo save from Schmeevel was required to keep the ball out of the net. Nice little boost of confidence you've got to feel from the boys of Fappy as the ball sets up. The long-range boost is too late for Reaver to put it in, and now the chance for the counter-attack spoiled off the crossbar, bounces down, the ball doesn't go in, and the score remains at 2-1. Reaver crosses it over, Schmeevel flies in, takes advantage of the cross from the air, and makes it 3-1.
Yep, there's this little pop. Schmeevel getting up and the back tap, and he just angled himself correctly into that top right-hand corner. Gives them the 3-1 lead, but we aren't going to be seeing a donut now, which is good for the boys from Fappy. Showing a bit more, actually, the class. There's the pop, the shot for goal, and it's good! There's the good shot. They let Reaver have the opening shot, and their aerial control is not good enough from Average Potato. He went up, he was just a little bit too far behind, but that seemed just a little bit too easy there. I'm not sure whether or not Thionki, if he was AFK there, Crisis, but look, he thought he could get it, and they were going to go for the rebound there, but not good enough. And just like that, Schmeevel's going to turn it around. The little dribble past, I think that's Thionki there. And look at this. He jumps up one. He's going to side tap it past Thionki. There it goes, and just pop it forward. Very easy, very clinical, and the boys from Red Bull taking now commanding lead here. Game number 2 looking to move forward into the round of 8.
It's 5-1, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have your predictions in Twitch chat. We had one person who picked the 11-0, but of course, he also picked 16-0 before that, so that didn't count. Here goes the shot, a chance at goal. Schmeevel puts it away. We followed him from the centre, and he was there to take advantage of a nice little rebound set up by Reaver. Good goal there. 6-1 at 3 minutes and 37. Let's see your predictions coming through now.
Yeah, get those predictions in, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see what we can do. 9-2. We've got the first one coming through from Insane World, but wow, that I have to say, these boys for the Redbull gives you aerials. They don't actually have their full. They don't have their third here. I think Onyx is their third. I think he's currently sitting in server, but I don't know if we'll see them later on in the game. We'll see how they go. But here they come once again. Average Potato, we clear that ball out to the left-hand side of the field, and here they go down the field. But Reva with a rebound pushes it off to the front. Oh no, that's a dangerous little pop there from Average Potato. Look, as you can see them setting up the zone here. Schmiebel with the aerial puts it across. Reva is just waiting in the wings there, but this is what we're talking about, that positioning crisis. They're setting up this zone as a shot from Fionki. Great save from Schmiebel. Gets it off the nose, pushes it off to the left-hand side. And here they come on the rebound. Reva taking to the air. There's the first one. There's the second bounce. And Reva with the control. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. Takes it off the wall, pushes it up, and then will point his nose onto the ball to bounce it back down. That is amazing control, Crisis. 7-1 is the current scoreline, and that was golden.
And he knew it was going in. After the second touch, he stopped his car, and you could just see him looking over his shoulder at the ball as it sank into the net. Nicely played over there. I think really the difference here, Neva, is that the boys from Fappy are waiting for the ball to come back to the ground, whereas Redbull gives you aerials are doing exactly what their name suggests. They're getting up into the air and making sure that they take control of the ball before their opponents can. As we watch Reva put away another goal. It's 8-1, so we're hovering close to that 9-2 prediction at this stage, but a lot of time to play. 2 minutes 28 to go. We're sticking with Reva at the moment. He's effectively won the centering. Average Potato disrupts his approach though, so the ball is cleared out, and the boys from Fappy have a moment to breathe. Now they're carrying the ball up to their opponent's net. We've got, well, again, they're waiting for the ball there. Average Potato having to fall back very, very quickly as the through ball from Redbull gives you aerials. Sets themselves up. There it touches down. A nice little setup from Reva. And once again, so from Schmiebel. And once again, Reva comes through to take advantage of it out of the air.
Yeah, and that is just essentially, the skill that Red Bull have, and that's the difference between the skill gap and our top ranking teams and the lower ones. That you did say they are taking to the air. Now that is, aerials are not everything in Rocket League, but man, if you can't keep it grounded, like a lot of teams can't because they will pop it up. If you can't keep it grounded, you need to have some form of aerial control here. And the little shot by Schmiebel, he went up for the aerial, but a great save from Potato. Could allow for them to have a little bit of a rebound here. Reva caught out of position, but good stop there. We'll actually be able to keep it to the floor. Average Potato goes up. Reva goes up as well. Can't get his nose to the ball, but here comes Schmiebel. The little pop, the tap, the boop up from Reva. Schmiebel takes to the air. There's the pop off the wall, and the hit in from Reva. That is clinical aerial control here. As you watch, Schmiebel goes up, pops it off the air. Reva just lining up that shot and just pops it into the top of the crossbar, bouncing it back in. 10-1, 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining. And look, it's going to be Red Bull. You would have to think moving on into the round of 8 after this one, Crisis.
Yeah, quick shout out to Just Another Bum, who's predicted 15-1 in the second game. 1 minute.
Blitz Zero still believes in the comeback. 10-1, I think he's called.
Oh, well, sounds good. And that would be a comeback, stopping this momentum that has been, 10 goals in a row. So we had that against the run of play, 1 goal from Fappy, and then 10 in reply from Red Bull gives you aerials. Now there's a little bit of a threat building up to their goal, but rapid defense coming through from Reva. He's going to carry the ball up. He's gotten himself up into the air. I think he's looking for a bit of star points. Going for the bicycle, and he scores off the bicycle. That is fantastic play from Reva. Beautifully done.
Yeah, he had a lot of faith in Schmiebel to keep that there, but Reva put himself in the right position. There's the backwards flick. There, that's what you love to see. We do love seeing the aerials, but man, you don't have to see a lot of of the bicycle goals, so that's always good to see. The ball now, once again, in the defensive half of the boys from Fappy, but there's the response shot. Reva crosses it across the face of goal. Schmiebel now just boops it off the top of the car, and now Average Potato is going to try and push that one forward. Can't get it going. Reba waiting at that halfway mark, and this is what we're talking about, that zone that they like to set up. They set up around the halfway mark, expecting the rebound from the boys from Fappy. And there's the pop. Up goes Reba once again. Clinical control, 12-1 now the score. And that's what we're talking about. Schmiebel will just pop it up off the top, and Reba just waiting, pops it down. There's the shot. And 12-1 Crisis. Wow, they're in control. It'll be interesting to see how far they can go into this tournament. Can they go all the way? They're certainly making a strong case for it right now.
Yeah, Reba doing work in this game. He is credited with 9 out of the 12 goals so far. Looking to make it another, but Schmiebel doesn't need no help. Thank you very much, sir. And puts it away himself. He's carried the ball in. It's just set up for him as the defenders find themselves flat-footed once again. And now it is 13-1, 6 seconds to play. Question is, will we have another goal, or is it going to be all she wrote?
Well, there's the 15-1, but there's a good shot downfield. They're not letting it touch the floor. Yes, they have now. But there it is, 13-1. GG's all around. Red Bull are going to move on into the round of 8, successfully taking out Fappy. I hope we see them again, though. I do love that how this is a cross-platform tournament, ladies and gentlemen. It is PS4 and PC users all, so I hope we see them again, Crisis. They, I hope this doesn't discourage them. And, look, all credit to Red Bull there for that win.
Yeah, they did a great job. So we're going to look for the next match to come through from the round of 8, ladies and gentlemen. So don't stay away. We will be right back.